we are going to be talking about Brooklyn Amino Therapeutics, ticker symbol BTX. Now, they have been short squeezing, and we are going to be going over the news and why this is happening, as well as if I think it will continue, and if I think it's a good idea to make a trade here or an investment in this. So I'm going to be giving you guys all that information in this video. All I ask for is that you make me one like button richer, tickle it, tap it, smash it, touch it. I don't care what you do or what you call it, but make the like button turn blue. This article is from Benzinga. It is titled "Why Brooklyn Amino Therapeutics is Surging Higher Again Today." Says is moving higher again on Monday morning as the stock continues to increase in popularity on the subreddit Wall Street Bets. The stock has soared over the last week after Reddit traders identified the stock as a low float, high short interest squeeze candidate. Last Thursday, the company announced it had acquired an exclusive license for mRNA gene editing and cell therapies technologies of Factor Bioscience Limited and Novelis Therapeutics Limited. As a result of the license acquisition, Brooklyn is now poised to become a key player among companies exploring gene editing for cell therapies. This mRNA gene editing technology has the potential to be disruptive given its high efficiency and relative low manufacturing costs. We look forward to continuing the work begun by Factor Biosciences and Novelis with this platform and to reporting our progress as our products advance towards the clinic, said CEO Howard J. Fedorov. On Friday, Brooklyn Amino Therapeutics filed a Form 8K showing that it had entered into a purchase agreement with Lincoln Park Capital on April 26, in which the company can sell up to $200 million of common shares to the Chicago-based investment group, an asset management firm. Additionally, Nicholas J. Singer disclosed he took a 9% plus stake in the company in a 13G filing on Friday. It says Brooklyn Amino Therapeutics is up 1,011.61% year to date. The stock is up 202.37% over a 5-day trading period. So we most certainly have a short squeeze going on. They have went from about $5 a share all the way up to currently they're at about $60 per share. So this is most definitely going through a short squeeze, but we're going to look into this and see exactly how high it looks like they can go. BTX short volume ratio, and this is the percentage of shares out of the total market volume that are sold short every single day. As of Friday of last week, this is not updated for today, but it will later. If you guys want to check this out for yourself, after this video is posted, it should be on the Fintel website, and I will also link that down in the description as well. So we were at 23% last Friday on a huge volume spike. Obviously, we've seen 54 million shares traded, and this company before this whole short squeeze did not see anything close to that. So it does look like big time investors, big money is shorting this as it continues to go up, and that does mean that we can continue to short squeeze higher even though we have went up so much already. It does look like if people keep buying into this, we could keep going higher. Now, if we take a look at the past history of the short volume ratio over the past 10 or so days, we could see at a low of April 19th, we were at 12% short volume ratio, and it's pretty much been increasing the higher the share price goes. And this is why I say that it can keep going up, is because ever since April 27th, where we started to get more volume and the price action and the share price starting to go up, we have seen every single day an increase in the short volume ratio, topping out at almost 31% April 29th. And then, like I said, we were at about 23% Friday, and this is severely elevated. So as long as we keep these buyers coming in and buying more shares, this can continue to fly. And I wouldn't be surprised if we even hit $100 by the time this is all said and done. Now, with this good news with the mRNA platform, everybody knows that is awesome. That's awesome technology. That is what is in the Moderna and the Pfizer vaccines, and you can basically interchange different things to work with this platform and this technology. So it does open a lot of opportunities for this stock and is the perfect catalyst to send BTX higher. And you guys can really see this by on this chart, the total volume in millions of shares every single day from the bottom to the top has basically been increasing besides a couple random days, going from about 590,000 shares traded with 70,000 of those being sold short for a 12% short volume ratio up until the first big pop that we got in the stock April 28th. We went to 53 million shares traded, almost 53.5 million shares traded, with almost 14,397,000 of those being short volume, and that represented 27%. So most certainly the short volume ratio is going up, so the short interest in the stock is going up as the share price keeps going up, which normally that does happen. Now, if we get a lot of people that continue, like I said, to buy into the stock, we should see this keep going up, and ultimately that will lead the price to keep going up. So I do encourage you guys to take a look at this, and especially this chart that keeps track of the daily volume and the short volume. This can be very helpful and give you a good gauge day by day as to if this short squeeze is going to continue to happen, but I do think it is. Now, taking a look at the technical analysis, this is taking us all the way back to about $10 per share. I know it goes back further than that, but I really want to look at where the squeeze really started to start. And basically what is going on here is we see this leg up motion into a consolidation period, leg up, consolidation, leg up, consolidation, leg up, and then we've kind of sold off, and I think we are going to consolidate around the $60 mark. That is where we get a lot of back and forth from buyers and sellers putting in orders and also selling out at about the $60 per share. So if we can stay above this, and we're currently at about $61, up 22.38% right now. If we could stay above the $60 mark by the end of today, I do see this as very positive, and I ultimately think this is going to continue. But if we stay above $60, that is pretty much a sure telltale sign that the momentum is here to stay for a little while longer. And like I was saying, this gap up consolidation, that is very, very healthy. You can't have a continuous run up without a consolidation level forming, and I do think that is what is going on right now. I think probably by the end of today, we'll probably even out about the $65 or even $70 mark, and then I do expect to rip up higher to about the $95 mark, or even as high as the $100 mark come tomorrow and into this rest of the week. Now, as to how high I do think this can go, I do think we could go to about $120 per share before we really start to get to a high resistance level. I'm just going to continue this trend line to $120, and you guys can see what exactly that would look like. That would be a monster run, and that is where we would get some sell power coming in. Just depending how many shorts continue to short this, because they are keeping on par with how much volume we see. A lot of that is being short volume, so eventually they will have to cover their positions if people keep buying this stock, and given the good news that we have, I do think that can happen. Now, if we come to the portfolio and come to BTX and come look at this, they only have a market cap of 1.84 billion. So this is a very low market cap, meaning the stock has the potential to move a lot. I mean, if the market cap were to go to $4 billion, that would mean Brooklyn Immunotherapeutics would go to $120. And a $4 billion market cap for some news like this, I think, is pretty reasonable. Now, we are still yet to get the finite details about this, but the fact other big investors are taking stakes in this and all the other factors we've already talked about, I do think we're going to about the $120 mark before this really starts to chill out some more. But like you can even see on the more simple Robinhood chart, you see these gap up and then consolidate, gap up, come down a little bit, kind of like consolidate, and then gap back up. And I think that is going to happen soon, and then we can make our push higher. That is what I am expecting from BTX. I do believe we are going to about the $120 level before we start to get some major resistance. Now, given all the factors we have talked about, like having a short float, and the fact that if the market cap doubles to $4 billion, that would put us at $120 per share, as well as major investors taking big stakes in this company, and the news, the mRNA news is big, guys. So I do think we have the momentum here, as well as shorts are keeping up with the volume for the day. So we are consistently seeing in between 20 to the mid 20s to about the 30s, low 30s percentage of shares being sold short every single day. So this will be interesting to see how many institutions are shorting shares today, and that will be something you guys should look into later, well after you see this video. That is going to wrap up this video. I hope it helps some of you guys, give you some insight into what is going on here, and make sure to let me know your price predictions down below in the comments, as well as any questions or concerns you have. I would love to hear from you guys. I respond to every single comment, and if you made it to the end of this video, there's no reason you don't hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to stay up on these videos as soon as I post them. With that being said, I will see you guys later. Take care.